Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Young Takes back in Car Mechanic Simulator 21 for another video. Before we get started on anything, we're not building anything today. We're going to do another barn find video and see how it does. First one did poor, but I did a lot more than just barn finds in there. Apparently our shop is called Historic Route 66 Auto Repair, if you guys were curious. And we accept... Wait, what? I thought that was something I could remove. Sasha Bank Express. We know what that's supposed to be, but... Yeah, we're gonna some more barns. Get some boxes, level up. All that great stuff. Maybe find a Lambo. Please, game. Regardless of what we find, we're gonna get some boxes. By the way, I sold the Nissan Z because after looking at it, it wasn't even worth me doing. Because, yeah, well, you guys have, I've done that engine so many times. Because, like, there's a bunch of story jobs that involve the Ribson 540 or whatever the heck it's called. I don't know if we checked that. It has the exact same engine. It has the exact same engine as I explained in the last video when we found it. So I just sold it off and took a hit, because look at our money. We're doing great. We're now at a point like where money is stable, and I don't ever have to worry about money. And we're just going to use this kind of like as a discussion. Like I said, my job is getting crazy, out of my control. So videos are going to be a lot less. I don't think we even found a box, did we? Or did I miss a part of the garage? There must not be a box in this one. Last video, we found a box in every one. So I had to miss something. Here's something I missed. No box. I'm gonna have to search this garage and make sure I didn't miss anything. Anything that looks like it could be a scrap pile, we have to try to see if it's actually one. We can walk right through that. I don't think I searched this. Yeah, I did. I remember those parts. So maybe this is the first barn find we ever been in. It doesn't actually... Oh, we never went to this side, did we? I don't think so. As I was saying... What the... Nothing. Last chance. It was every... So that does prove that they all do. But, yeah, we found nothing in there that I want. Like, if it's a new car like the FMW Mark 1, yeah, we'll go for that. Or something that just doesn't have an engine that we know already. There's really no good, even if it's a new car to the game, if it has an engine that we already worked on in the last game, I ain't even gonna bother. Like, I know we won't find one, but the new that new gen Camaro clone they have, that has 2 unique engines actually. That was nothing but crap. So yeah, videos are going to be a lot less. As I already mentioned before, like I don't even know when I'm gonna get stability again. So don't be worried if there, because you know I'm not a full-time YouTuber. So what we got here? Something on a Delray Winchester. V8 OHP 1 carb, I assume. Now, we have to do an engine swap on something, I'm thinking. Like, there are new engines in the game, and I guarantee you there might be some cars that are maybe worth swapping. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, because my boss is out for God knows how long, so we got a different guy. And then also at the same exact time, people want to leave when we need people to work. So I have to work almost every shift. Like I'm working way more than I signed up to work for. There's our box. You know, we're not even gonna bother searching these things if we only find one box. And it's got one of those. Forget it. It's got a US V8. Some of the American V8s, I'm not bothered. That's just a generic American muscle car V8. And it's sad because they should have just made like a European V8, but they didn't. Or like a German V8. Instead, it gets a muscle car motor. That makes no sense in it. It's essentially like it got an LS swap. But that's the engine that the in-game car came with. Hey, yo, level up. Just dash over to the door here and... We're not going to make this too long because I got the level that I wanted. But I think we're going to find a car for an engine swap episode, even if we don't find a Lambo. The only issue I have with these controllers being white, I have a black and a red one too, but I have two white ones because that's what my console bundle came with. That's a hidden one. Thankfully, it didn't have anything useful in it. No, I haven't found it. We didn't find any in the last episode, at least. We didn't find any. We didn't find any barn find barn find maps. What are you? Oh, you're one of those Evo lookalikes. I have already looked into that. It's got an engine I've worked on 1,000,000 times. This has a dual overhead cam one, and they're all turbos. No, there's no turbo at all. These are naturally aspirated all-wheel drive. Stupid reptilia. See, look, here's a little bit of discrepancy. This car is called the Bolt Mosquito. It's a Camaro. We have 3 different cars that represent the Camaro. We have that. We have the Royale Town, yes. What do you have in you? I think it's an i3. That's the i3, but is it a turbo? No, you're not a turbo. Could drop the i3 turbo in it. Found our box. We had it. But yeah, this video is just talking. And also another thing, in the latest update, Sony removed one of my favorite things. Which, yes, but there was one game where it got annoying. Other than that, though, it was the greatest thing ever. The recording timer overlay on the screen. It's not there anymore. There's no way to enable or disable it. I can't find anything about it on Google. The only thing that happens when you search that is people that literally want to stop the console from recording entirely. I think the only way to do that is to mod your console. Crap. So I work every day this week as of recording, except today, which was, well, yesterday, which was Sunday. So I'm recording this early Monday morning. Like, just after midnight. Rhino Bianco. Got all the same engine options as that Royale Town, but the Royale Town's a new car. If I don't remember it. I do remember this thing, because there was a recurring story character that always brought that in the last CMS. Or I'm going to say the old one. No DLC roadmap or anything. I looked into that. There's nothing. The developers actually seem to have gone silent. They're not even talking about, like, the patches or anything. Like the Red Cap Games or whatever the crap they're called. Chapman. Apparently this one has a racing livery on it. It's just a standard, but it's got that livery. I was expecting like a big supercharged motor, but it doesn't have that. Yeah, it doesn't even have the. Well, you can't put the 2-carb supercharged in there. We must have missed something somewhere, because I didn't find the box. I think we might have missed this section. Yeah, I don't remember any of this. Not there. There's this. Not there. Must have missed something else. I think we searched that. Yeah, we did. Search this whole nook. Hey, we didn't see this. We'll take this, depending on the engine. It's got that American V8. I'm not interested in it. Yeah, and there's no option to put anything interesting in it. Yeah, not interested in building an engine that I've already built. I mean, underside-wise, it's going to be pretty similar to everything else. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, it feels kind of stupid. I'm going to check the time that we're recording on here. We're at the 18-minute mark. See, look. The only way I can do it is if I bring up the... the share menu. That used to actually stop the recording, but it doesn't anymore. That's what we want. Because mine doesn't do it good anymore. I don't want that scrap stuff. Well, I guess barn finds are alright because now we're actually using them in this game. That was the worst you could get me. I mean, I don't mind the money, but we don't need it. We have 300K. Another Winchester. This can't do the mag. Which is, I think that's a different engine. I don't think that's actually in the last game. We've been getting a little bit unlucky with the boxes, like, with where they're appearing. Well, we don't have to search any more containers. This better not be the only car. Lame-o. Fucking worst car in the game. Just because of what it's based on. We got XP, so I won't consider it a total waste. Yeah, we got a Mine M3 over here. That's an old car, but I'm more interested in see if we can get a different engine in it. I don't know if any of those are special. And I can't just search these engines because they're probably going to bring up nothing on Google. You know, maybe we should do like what Fail Race did. And that's build a car completely out of parts from junkyards and barns. No matter what it is. Royale Town once again. And it's the light again. Might want a Miller Light. I believe we're out of here then, aren't we? Usually these places only have 2 cars. Which is actually different than I want to keep going with the first game, but I know there's like 2 other CMS games we never got. Here's another one. The Edgewood Hellcat /R. Yeah. I think we're out of here. We're at the 24.5-minute mark. It's here, guys! What do they want? Oh, we'll take it. The Bizanari. That's gonna end this episode after we find the box in here. Because we found what we were looking for. And that might be the last barn episode until they add more DLC. And it's potentially going to be the last thing we do on CMS. Until there's, because we don't even know if there's more DLC coming. They might not even do any more. And that's it. We're out of here. Another level. And two more. I'm guessing there's 2 more levels to go then. Let's see, what are we at? 28 minutes. We can get this car going. We can tear it down. Because then that'll save us a little bit of time going forward. As you can see, this car is on blocks. That's a bit of a strange sound. I wonder if the actual engine crane will go to the back. It would. That's new. Because in the... I'm not gonna say that. In the game that came before this one, that's what we're gonna refer to it as, since it's two different names, but it's the same game. Yeah, there was... I actually can't tell you what was all missing. quite a bit missing, as you can tell. Two fuel tanks instead of a unique fuel tank. Excuse me. That wheel looks exactly correct. I don't think we have any reservoirs or anything. So I would assume they'd be up in the front. Yeah, we're missing all of them. We have a incomplete fuse box, but I think we have most of the bits we need. That's actually in okay shape. That might be the best part in the whole chassis. Yeah, it's missing one relay, but other than that, it's the most complete fuse box. Yep, they still didn't fix the grammatical error there. 34 minutes in. We're obviously not reusing any of these. Apparently something I didn't know, but I should have probably told you guys already. The PC version of this game actually has a separate DLC that we got included. I think it's because we couldn't pre-order the game, so the cars are just put into the base game. But all the electric cars are paid DLC on PC. We should be able to pull this. Yep. I think all we're going to do is tear down. Now this is different than the Pagani engines from the last game. Those are the only V12s we had. Can't even click across how big this sucking thing is. And no, I don't think we're getting mods on console because there's already a lot of mod videos circulating, and the developers are quiet, so I'm gonna assume that it's not happening. oil filter only one car uses. And this will not, I'm not even going to put the car in the title of the video, because you're going to have to watch to find out what we got. And if you made it to this point, you already know what we got. You know what? Maybe I'll throw it in there. Like, you know, like Lamborghini, like fake Lamborghini Teardown, question mark, question mark. You know, like how the big YouTubers and like clickbaiters do it? Apparently every time I do that, it actually grabs attention. You notice every time I type like new in all caps, the videos blow up. And you almost have to do that or it'll just go unnoticed. I don't know if you guys remember, I did the Apache video as soon as the truck was released, and it got almost no video. It almost got no, like, bleh. It got almost no views. I think this thing's missing a timing chain, like a timing cover, isn't it? No, the thermostat does that job. It covers the timing chain shoe. I'm shocked it uses its own belt tensioner. Because, like, everything on the W12 from the old Bentley DLC, that had its own bits, and they were like bigger. And the W12, like the Bentley DLC, it's been in every car mechanic simulator since its inception. So I would assume it's coming back again. We're not gonna build it in here though, unless there's actually something different about it, other than this shit that we already know, like that it was a rusted bolt. Yes, actually, I don't know, actually, those are not arms. I thought they were arms, they're just part of the engine block. Because a lot of engines, they have those in there as arms. Normal default cam gear. Nothing special there. We got all coils on this. No, we're missing one. Honestly, I think a lot of things on this engine are going to be repairable. I don't think there's anything too badly busted up. I guess we'll try to repair the body panels too now that we can. Once we get this engine completely taken apart, like down to nothing, I'll see what our time is looking at. Because I know repairing takes a while. At least the camshaft caps, there's only, what? There's only 12 of them. So it's like some of the I6s are worse than this. I missed one. Pistons are not special. Kind of shocks me how much is not special on this car. Like every other V12 that's ever been in the seat, you know, there are V12 parts in old CMS, but there is no default V12. I guess you can build it, but I don't think you can actually put it into anything. You know, I might try that. See if it's actually possible to make a V12 engine. Like, that's not a Pagani engine. Those are the only cars, to my knowledge, that have a Pagani. I mean, they have a V12. They're the Paganis. Because there actually are V12 parts you can find. I remember Fail Race tried to collect them just for fun. Maybe this car was planned to be included in the last CMS, but it never was. I believe it's the only Italian car in the game, too. No, that's wrong, because we have an Alpha 4C, even though it's not truly an Alpha 4C. Because it's an electric car, it doesn't make any sense. We're up to almost 45 minutes. There's gonna be an awful lot to repair because this is a very large car. We'll repair the body parts, I guess. I guess we can lade the brakes. Yes, all these parts are from the car. There's supposed to be like a bag on the bottom of this. Then it catches, like, the metal filings. Instead of them going instead of it was going on the floor. Like you could put a can under it or something. And a bucket and a mop over here that we can't use. Let's actually watch the break and see if it's better. I don't know. The rust magically disappears. Even though, like, there's parts, like, where the cutter doesn't, like, the cutting blade doesn't even reach. Okay. Please bring back the stupid timer on the screen, or at least make it an option, Sony. Excuse me. It's really a pain in the butt that I can't see any of that. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. We'll put it all back together, and well, we'll repair everything else. Put it all back together in the next video. Peace out.